Hi there makers, it is Jo here, and today I'm adding to our pocket series and I'm going to do a little pocket demonstration on how to make a zippered pocket. You'll most commonly see this in bag making, where you want to have an internal pocket that zips up for security, but you also see it sometimes on utility wear and menswear, where there's a little zipper across the top of a patch pocket, or you see it on cargo shorts or any trousers that have extra pockets along the legs. You might have a little zip. The zip is seen through a little letterbox, and inside you'll have a pocket lining, or if it's a patch pocket on a garment, you'll have the part of the garment that is behind the pocket. You can switch up any patch pocket to have a little zippered opening. All you will need to do is remove the seam allowance for the turnover at the top of a usual patch pocket, sew that up and make your zip opening a little bit lower down. You'll see an example of this on Simplicity 3110, where the shirt and the shorts have a little zip in the pocket. It makes a great feature, and this is a men's pattern, but you can do this on women's patterns too. I thought I'd show you today an example on a bag, because any bag pattern, whether it has a zippered pocket included or not, can have this technique added in. So I'm making a little bestie bag, a little crossbody bag, and it's quite small, so it's just a sample, but I'm just going to show you how to add a zipper pocket to any bag. It starts with your lining piece. You measure your zip. This one is 10 centimeters. And I'm going to find the center of the lining and create a position for the zip that's a little bit lower down to allow for a seam allowance. Just in large scale, I'm just going to show you a little bit more pen line than you need, but that's my 10 centimeter opening. Next, you position how far down you want the zippered pocket to be. And you need to allow for the zipper teeth to be exposed. So today I'm going to use 1 centimetre, which is really generous. You could make it a little bit less than that, but it just means it's easier for you to see on the screen. And complete the little letterbox shape. You add triangles at the end because you're going to snip this open along the centre. It should look like this. Next, you're going to take a rectangle piece of fabric that's going to be the pocket bag behind, and you're going to fold it in half, and it needs to be as long and deep as you want. So you can make it quite deep, but you're going to allow a little bit at the top, but you don't want to snag the bottom corners of your pocket in your bag lining when you sew it together. So don't worry about that bit at the top at the moment. We can sort that out later. We're going to, first of all, make sure that the pocket is centered over the pocket bag. So here and on the other side, there's the same amount of space. Pin your lining and pocket bag together. And we're going to take a stitch line all the way around. It's best to start on a side piece rather than in a corner. You get a bit of a weak point in a corner. And then snip those triangles and the center line going right into the corners. And then you can post the pocket bag through the slit that you've just made. And you'll see the little letterbox. Check that you've got the correct opening width for your zip. And then you can give it a press. Once it's pressed, it's time to position the zip into that little window, and you can pin this all in place, going through the lining, the zipper tape and the bag. I prefer to use a basting tape because it just means all those pins are out of the way when I'm trying to sew, and it doesn't buckle the zipper tape. So this is much quicker. You just stick it on, it washes away, and it holds the zipper tapes in the correct place when you're sewing, and you can just sew through with your sewing machine needle. The great thing about a basting tape is that you can reposition and unstick and stick again until you've got a really neat letter opening. Next, we're going to top stitch around the outside. Once you've done that, you should be able to open your zipper and it should be free and you can see all the way through. But now we need to close up the pocket bag. So fold your pocket bag in half and pin the sides together. You want to make sure that your pocket corners aren't going to get caught in your seam line. You can see the pocket lining on the right side, so you can see the nice print. And we'll deal with this bit at the end. Once the pocket sides are joined, you can then cut the top off to the correct length, making sure that you've got enough space at the top for your seam allowance. That's your zippered pocket, and I'm going to carry on putting the bag together so that you can see it in situ. Here's the bag finished. So inside you've got that really neat little pocket. This one's only very small, just a little coin pocket really, but it's really neat and you can put that inside any bag pattern. It's got a separate pocket and a zip on the outside. I'm just going to add a Sarah Hart charm to my bag. If you're making any kind of zippered pocket, you might want to add a different type of pull than the zipper pull that comes on a normal zip. They're really funky, really fun, and they help you to open your zip. I hope that's helped you out and it's something you can add to an existing project or hack into a pattern that you've already got. And it's certainly a great technique if you want to add a pocket inside a bag. For those who like to ask, today I am wearing a sorrel dress from Jennifer Lauren Handmade. It's a dress with grown on facing collars, a smooth grown on sleeve, buttons down the front, a waist joining the bodice and the skirt. It's got pockets, and this is a print called Lithic Lagoon from Minerva's exclusive range, and this one is on a viscose sateen, so it's got all the polish of a sateen fabric, but it's really light. You can also get this print on other base cloths with print on demand. You can follow any of our Learn to Sew videos over on our Learn to Sew playlist on the Minerva YouTube channel. There's lots of playlists there. There's sew-alongs, pattern drafting, new fabric and pattern releases, a lingerie series, an overlocker series, and lots of Learn to Sew videos. We'd also like to see you over on our website, so you can make a free account there and share your makes, join in with the sewing community, add some photos and a few descriptions. It's a really great way to go back and check out some of your previous makes. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.